Hi guys, I'm Nate Armstrong from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today I'm here to talk to you about trust deed investing, or some of you might know it as private money lending. So a few things that you should know about our team. Our team has done more than 140 deals in Minneapolis and Florida. Now, why is that important? Because you should know who you're working with when you're getting into private money lending situations. We have a lot of experience. We've been through good houses and bad houses, which gives us the ability to know a good house when we see it. Currently, we're putting out more than 30 offers to get one good deal. That means we do a lot of legwork to get all the good deals on the table. We go through a ton of bad deals and push them aside. So know that when you're working with a team, you have to know that they have quality experience to get into good properties. Let's talk about some of that specifically. Our experience has allowed us to be able to buy very low. Now, how low? We're going to get into that when we talk about value a little bit. But typically what we're going after is a safe position. We don't want to pay market price for houses. So if market price is $100,000, we know we want to be below that. What we feel is a good below mark, we typically try to buy around 50 cents on the dollar. So in this case, it would be $50,000, knowing that the house is going to need some repairs. The maximum amount we're going to put into repairs would be another 25%, or $25,000 in this example. We would never exceed 75% of value. We'll talk about why when we get down towards the end. Now, another thing that our experience gives us is the ability to fix things right. I was a licensed general contractor for 3 years. I also led a team at Target as an executive, taking care of their facility operations for the Target.com facility in Woodbury, Minnesota. I know contracting very, very well. Now, why is that important to you? Well, you want to know that your money is being allocated properly to the project. I'm no longer a licensed general contractor. Now I hire licensed contractors to take care of our properties. It's also important to know that when we're working inside of the inner city municipalities such as Minneapolis, St. Paul, Orlando, or Fort Myers, they follow rigorous building code, plumbing code, electrical code, HVAC code. So we make sure that our houses are up to the current standards so that we pass all of our inspections, including the rental inspections. Now, a couple other things to note. Locations for investment properties are crucial. We do not invest into war zones. Here's why. We want to make sure that when we go into a property, we have a clear exit strategy. Now, it's important for us as investors, when we hold properties long term, we like to be able to buy them at a rate that's low enough with private money, like yours and mine, and we like to take that project and go back to a traditional lender at some point in the future and refinance. Refinancing then pays back you or me in this example. Now, in order to do that, you have to hit a certain appraisal value. We target areas that are going to have strong appraisal values on the backside. The other way to do this is if you're lending on a project that's going to be fixed and sold, you have to make sure that the sold comps are there to justify resale. We only buy in areas that will have strong resale. Next up here, you want to make sure you're working with a team that picks out quality income tenants. Now, what that means in the single family housing world is this. Pre-screened tenants. We check credit, background, and references. We also do an income verification. On the background check with the references, we actually go back to the last 3 landlords to make sure that the tenants have been good tenants for the last 3. If you simply go back to the last 1, a lot of times landlords will say anything to push tenants out of their properties if they don't like them. So we dig back a little further than most people do. That quality income means that the debt can get serviced. So if you are a private money lender or a trust deed investor on a project, you want to make sure that the income coming in is quality and reliable. It's more than just a number on a piece of paper. Next thing here, with our private money lenders, we give them first position lien rights. We do not do second positions, we only do first. Why? Because a second position lien wouldn't be very good for a private money lender. It simply has less benefits if a foreclosure situation arose. A first position lien allows you to have a clear shot at taking back the asset if the worst thing ever happened. Next on here, we never exceed 75% of value. Simply means this. If a house is worth $100,000, we're never going to exceed all in $75,000. So that might mean $50,000 purchase price, in $25,000 rehab, always leaving equity there for our private money lender and for ourselves. Does two things. Number one, if a fire sale had to happen, let's say you needed to liquidate the money for some reason, you would call us and say, hey, I need to get that cash back, I need to move it into something else. That equity spread allows us to be able to put it on the market and sell it quickly to get that cash back because we know that we're going to be below market value on pricing. The second thing it allows is this. For a team like ours, we're able to step back into most of our traditional lenders in our local areas and refinance at lower rates. That refinancing magic number typically is about 75% loan to value that the traditional lender will finance at. That pays off the first position private money lender, in this case, you or me. Last one down here, with a private money lending, it's a safe investment because you're secured with a first position loan. Also, it produces pretty high interest rates. You'll have to call us and talk to us about the interest rates that we can get you, but typically we're in between 8 and 14% on money, which is better than most any savings account that I'm aware of. If you'd like any more information, we'd be happy to talk to you. Looking forward to it then. Thanks.